Welcome to Amit Thinks YouTube channel. In this video course, learn ChatGPT and its concepts. ChatGPT is an AI-powered language model developed by OpenAI. It is capable of generating human-like text based on context and past conversations. It is based on prompt engineering, that is successive prompts and replies. ChatGPT was launched in November 2022. With ChatGPT, you can easily create images like logos and banners, scan images and search PDF documents, also write professional emails, blogs and articles in seconds. Easily find jobs and create resumes and cover letters with the click of a button. ChatGPT can also teach you coding, write advertisements for you, fix the grammar, plan your vacation, write a meal plan, and be your everyday AI assistant. In this course, we have covered the free version of ChatGPT with detailed examples and prompts. The following lessons are covered in this course. Let's start with the first lesson. In this lesson, we will learn about ChatGPT, its introduction and features, and we will also see on which model it is based on. ChatGPT is a chatbot. It is powered by large language models, that is LLMs. It was launched in November 2022 and it became the fastest growing consumer application because it completed 100 million users in January 2023. It also supports DALL-E, that is a generative AI model that would allow you to create images using text prompts. Okay. Now let us see some features of OpenAI ChatGPT. As I told you before, it is based on a large language model, that is LLM. It supports the DALL-E model to create images from text. So it will provide you a simple chat experience that actually leverages the power of AI to boost your productivity. You can ask anything from ChatGPT related to any topic. Just mention the prompt, that is the question, and you'll get a reply in real time. Now, before moving further, let us understand what is a large language model. So LLM, that is large language models, can be considered as an engine that powers ChatGPT. It will allow ChatGPT to craft and create naturally phrased recommendations for the users. If you'll ask anything from the ChatGPT, it will provide you a simple chat experience and will immediately give you a response. With that, suggested prompts, that is questions, would also be provided. So LLMs are a class of AI models, that is artificial intelligence models, that basically specializes in understanding and generating human-like text. ChatGPT would allow you to be more productive because you can learn coding there, you can write text, articles, you can create your logos, banners. Okay, it will also provide you lots of suggestions regarding your prompts and work. Okay, now let us see some other features of ChatGPT. You can easily create images like logos, banners, social media banners, or random images using ChatGPT. Also upload and scan any image. You can ask ChatGPT that what do you think about this image. Upload PDF documents, scan it, get the summary of that document, key insights about the document, list the chapters or headings on the click of a button. Also write professional emails within seconds, articles, blogs. You can also set the tone of the article or blog or the tone of the email, with that the length of the content. Also create resumes and cover letter from that resume on the click of a button. You can also learn coding. Let's say you want best practices regarding a topic in any language, you can easily generate. Also get the syntax, or you can also convert let's say a Java code into a Python code easily with ChatGPT. Write advertisements, fix your grammar or spelling. Let's say you have a text, a complete paragraph, you want to check the grammar and spellings in it, you can directly do it with ChatGPT. ChatGPT can also be an assistant in planning your vacation, in planning your meal. Let's say you want a dish high in protein, you want the recipe for it, you can use ChatGPT for it. With that, it can also write a detailed workout plan for you. You can directly mention your age there, or the diseases, the issues let's say you're having, or you had a surgery and you want some fitness training, some exercises after the surgery. You can also mention that directly to get desired results. So guys, in this video we saw what is ChatGPT, what are the features, how it is powered by LLMs, and we also saw some great features of ChatGPT. Thank you for watching the video. In this lesson, we will learn about the ChatGPT versions, the free as well as paid versions. So right now, currently we have 4 versions for ChatGPT. Let us see the difference. Now let us see the difference between the following 2 versions of ChatGPT, that is free and paid. The paid plan is called ChatGPT Plus, and GPT 3.5 is the free version, whereas GPT-4 is the paid version. And as I told, it is called ChatGPT Plus. To access the free version of ChatGPT, you only need an OpenAI free account, whereas for the Plus plan, you need to pay a monthly subscription. The current free version is 3.5, that is the GPT 3.5 model, and the paid version includes access to GPT-4 and GPT-4 Turbo models. The GPT 3.5 is more prone to errors, that is less accurate, and the GPT-4 obviously is an enhanced version of 3.5. Therefore, GPT-4 is less prone to errors and more accurate. The model for the free version is text based, whereas for the paid model it is multimodal. The Plus version can easily solve complex problems. The voice input output is unavailable for the free version, whereas it is available for the paid ChatGPT version. The free version won't support the latest data, the current data, but the Plus version will support it. It is having internet access. Regarding plugins and your own GPTs, okay, both are unavailable for the free versions, but in the Plus version you can access the plugins, as well as you can also create your own GPTs. So GPTs are basically generative pre-trained transformer. It is a specialized version that serves specific purpose. With the paid version, as I said, you can easily create your own GPTs. The response time for the paid version is fast, obviously, but for the free version it is slow because it is having limited bandwidth and availability. Now regarding the context window, that means the tokens. You can roughly consider one token as half a word. Okay, the maximum amount of text the GPT 3.5 model, that is the free version, can consider at a time when generating a response is only 8k tokens, whereas for the paid version, the GPT-4 model, the maximum amount of text considered while generating a response is 32k tokens. Now regarding images and documents, you cannot work on with the free version, but with the paid version you can easily work on the visual content, such as images, screenshots, PDF documents. With that, you can also easily identify objects within images. That is, object detection is a part of GPT-4 vision. That is the paid version. As I told before, PDFs are not supported in the free version, whereas PDF search, its analysis, key insights, summary, search, everything is supported in the paid version. Yes, you can generate tables using the free version, but for charts, you need to use the plus version. This version supports both the tables as well as charts. Advanced data analysis is not a part of the free version, but it is a part of the paid version. It includes creating bar charts, histograms, pie charts, and all other charts, graphs using the paid version. So we discussed about the following two versions of ChatGPT. So the following are the other two versions of ChatGPT, Team and Enterprise. Both are paid and both are for business. If you want to learn about the current versions, you can go here. This will include the exact pricing. Pricing gets changed frequently as well as the versions. In this tutorial, guys, we will work on the free version of ChatGPT. So guys, we saw what are the versions of ChatGPT, the difference between them, and which version we'll be working on. Thank you for watching the video. In this lesson, we will learn how to sign in ChatGPT for the first time. So you can go to any web browser, okay, and type the following website to access the free version. We will open this website and sign in for the first time. Let's see. Okay, let us open a new tab. Here and I'll type chat.openai.com and press enter. Now this is the ChatGPT. For the free version itself, directly click on sign up. This is the place where you will be typing your prompts, the messages. But first click sign up so that you can save your chat history, share chats and get your personalized experience. I clicked sign up. Now you can create your account or you can directly continue with Google, Microsoft or Apple account. So what I'll do, I'll continue with Google account. Okay, so I'll click here and it will directly choose my Gmail account and login. Continue. Okay, now we have our account here. This is the free version. If you want to upgrade your plan, click here. This will include GPT-4, DAL-E also. DAL-E is a generative AI model to work on images, to generate images. Okay. So this is the free version. Some prompts are visible. So guys, in this way, we can easily log in to ChatGPT for the first time. It is owned by OpenAI. In the next lesson, we will see what is a prompt and how we can type our first prompt. Thank you for watching the video. In this lesson, we will learn how we can write our first prompt on ChatGPT. First, we will understand what is a prompt, what is prompt engineering, and who are prompt engineers. So right now, the role of prompt engineers have become popular. We will also understand why. Let's see. So what is a prompt? A prompt is basically the input that a user gives to the AI model. In our case, the AI model is GPT. The user will give the input and the AI model will understand and give us an output in the form of responses. Okay, so basically a prompt is something that describes the task that an AI should perform. Okay, you can also consider it as a query or a chat or the input typed by a user. So what is prompt engineering? It basically includes creating and crafting specific instructions that an AI model can understand so that a relevant response is generated in real time. Okay, so prompt engineering includes writing prompts so that our AI model can understand it and give the result. What do prompt engineers do? They basically write prompts. You can consider a prompt engineer as an expert in creating these text prompts. Okay, so prompt engineers basically guide the AI model to generate desired outputs. If the prompt engineers won't write correct prompts, then the results can be misleading. Okay, they need to write a prompt with detailed instructions so that the AI model can understand and generate relevant output in real time. Okay, now we will see how we can write our first prompt on ChatGPT. Let's see. So here is our ChatGPT. We logged in successfully before, the free version. Now we can type here. The chat history would be visible here. You can also click here to close the sidebar. Also, if you want to generate a new chat, you can click here. Now let me just zoom it. Okay, this looks fine. Now I'll type something. Okay, I'll type, "Hi, how are you doing?" This is the response generated by the GPT model. You can regenerate it, copy it, or you can just tell them that this is a bad response directly. Also, you can edit your prompt here. Let me ask directly what is so special about ChatGPT. List 5 points. So I'm directly mentioning. Let's see the answer. Okay, so ChatGPT is praising itself. So we were just learning how to write a prompt. So these were our initial prompts. Okay, here is your chat history. So guys, in this video we saw how we can begin with our first prompt on ChatGPT. We also learned what is a prompt, what is prompt engineering, and who are prompt engineers. The role of prompt engineers are increasing day by day after the launch of ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot, and other related AI models. Thank you for watching the video. In this lesson, we will learn how to write professional emails with ChatGPT. Easily write emails and set the tone to professional. With that, while writing emails, you can also set the length of the email. Write emails for the upcoming meeting or to your boss for a leave. Let's see how. So here is our ChatGPT. Okay, under prompt, let's say I want to send an email to my boss for 5 days leave. So I'll write an email. Write an email to my boss for 5 days leave. Okay, you can also mention keep it brief. Okay, here you can see, you can mention the boss name. You could have also mentioned under the prompt the name of the boss, but let us leave it. Okay, so here you can also mention the start and end date for the leave. With that, you can also mention the colleague's name who will be covering for you. That means who will do your work in your absence. And everything else is mentioned. Directly mention your name here. That's it. Copy from here. If you don't like it, you can regenerate. You can also tell ChatGPT that this is a bad response from here. In this way, guys, you can easily write emails. Now let's be more specific. Okay, here you can see we can also write the following prompt. Generate a gentle reminder email to remind the client. Let's say I'll mention the name here, client name, Studiopedia, about an upcoming meeting scheduled for April 25. The purpose of the meeting is to discuss you can also mention the meeting agenda. To be more specific, let's say Python course launch, and you can also encourage the client to come prepared with any relevant materials or questions. So you are informing the prompt, the AI model, regarding this, that you need to write something related to encouraging the client to come prepared with any relevant material. Send message. Okay, here it is. Dear Studiopedia team, I hope this email finds you well. We have mentioned the scheduled meeting date also with the agenda Python course launch. Okay, and other things related to any relevant material or questions are visible here. And here you can mention your name as well as your position and contact information. So in this way, guys, you can easily write emails with the ChatGPT. You can also set the tone. Let's say set the tone professional, or keep it short, keep it brief, keep it of medium length, keep it less than 500 words. So you can also use these specific prompts in an email to get specific results. Thank you for watching the video. In this lesson, we will learn how we can create a blog post with ChatGPT. To create a blog post, you need to use prompts like write a blog post or create a blog post. You can also mention the number of words, and you can also mention if you want some sections in the blog post. Okay, so let us start. So we clicked on the new chat and the following is visible. The previous prompt was here. Since we logged in, it will get saved. Now I'll type write a blog post on IPL, that is Indian Premier League. This is an yearly cricket tournament, Indian Premier League. Let me keep it as it is and let's see what it will give. It has actually mentioned sections on its own. Okay, since it's a free version, it won't update according to this here, and it has also given us the conclusion. Okay, we could have also mentioned how many words we want, like write over 500 words. It should have a minimum of 3 sections. We could have also written that, and it also got saved here with a new chat. We can also rename this chat. Now let me type another. Create a blog post about AI is a boon or a bane. That means a threat or a blessing. Write over 300 words. It should have write over 500 words. It should have a minimum of 3 sections. Now let's see what will happen. It has started explaining the boon first, the benefits, then the bane, that means the disadvantages. Okay, so it's over 500 words and a conclusion. It has also added sections because we have mentioned it under the prompt. Okay, it was a blog post, not a blog post, but the AI model understood. If you don't like it, you can regenerate. You can copy from here. So guys, in this way, we can easily create a blog post with the ChatGPT. We can also set the number of words, the section and other stuff. Thank you for watching the video. In this lesson, we will learn how to create an article with ChatGPT. We just saw how to create a blog post, and now we will create an article. Articles are mainly more detailed and more formal. Okay, you must have seen an article over 2000 words, but blogs can be of 300 words, 500 words. Okay, so we will here create detailed articles on some topics with ChatGPT. Let us see. Here click new chat. Our previous chats are saved here. Now I'll type generate a detailed article content on AI is a threat or a blessing. Okay, we can also mention use storytelling. Let's see what article it will generate. Here it is. It is showing us according to storytelling. Okay, here it is. You can regenerate it from here or you can copy it if you liked it. Now I'll create another article about a website. So we will see generate a detailed article content on the website Studiopedia. Okay. It has also shown the conclusion and some headings also. Okay, here it is, the exact article. So in this way, guys, we can easily create articles using ChatGPT. Okay, if you want, you can also rename the chat history from here. Thank you for watching the video. In this lesson, we will learn how we can generate tables using ChatGPT. So we can easily create a table with the rows and columns with the ChatGPT. But with the free version, you cannot include the latest data. With Copilot, you can easily create a table with the current data because for the free version itself, Copilot provides such a feature to get the current affairs and the latest updates. So let us see how we can create it on ChatGPT. We clicked on the new chat under ChatGPT and here I'll type, let's say create a table with 3 columns. I'll also mention the column names and 10 rows, let's say. Okay, it will create for us. Okay, it created for us. We can copy from here. Okay, now I'll just paste and here it is. We copied and pasted it. We can do the changes here. Okay, obviously for the free version it is not connected to the latest update, the internet, so it will give previous results, but I'll just show you how. make a table of the top 5 cricketers in the world in the ODI format. Okay, include points. Now whatever result it will show, it won't be updated according to 2024, but when you'll use the same query, same prompt on Copilot, even the free version would connect to the internet and give you the exact result. Here, let's see what will happen. Okay, so it has created and also included points. Okay, so this is not the latest data, but it has created the actual table. You can copy the code from here. Okay, now we can also change this format. Let's say display the fields in the order of player, country, rank, points. Okay, now it has updated the table accordingly. So you can easily create tables and order them. Okay, but for the free ChatGPT version, never expect it to be accurate, because this is not according to 2024. But when you will use the same queries on Copilot free version, you will get the exact result, because even the free version of Copilot is connected to the internet. So in this way, guys, we can easily create a table using ChatGPT. We can also rename the chat history. Click on the three dots and rename. So I'll write generate tables. For this, I'll write create a blog post, create an article. Here, create a blog post. Okay, and the following, write professional emails with ChatGPT. This looks fine now. We have arranged. Thank you for watching the video. In this lesson, we will learn how we can create a resume and cover letter with ChatGPT. So if you're looking for a job, you definitely need a resume. By creating some great text prompts, you can easily generate a complete resume. And with the resume, you can directly create a cover letter. Let's see how. So here is our ChatGPT. Okay, let me write a prompt for it. I want a resume for me. You can add a random name. I'm Amit. Okay, you can directly mention this, that you did master's degree in which technology, in which year, what was the percentage, and the university. With that, you can mention any of your internship profile. Okay, on which technology did you worked, so that the GPT model understands. Also, if you have done a certification, you can mention some other details, your email ID, you are proficient in which language. Let's say you did MCA, your master's in computers. So you are looking for a job as a website developer. Here I have mentioned. You can mention the job profile you are looking for. And that's it. Let's see what would be the result. Okay, here it is. Email ID, education, certifications, experience, objective also it has created on its own, that I'm looking for a website developer job. So this is how you can easily create a resume. Now you can directly create a cover letter from the above profile. Create a cover letter with the above profile. Okay, Also, you can mention that keep it less than 200 words. Okay, so here is a cover letter. I did MCA, I did some internship and other stuff. Okay, now we can also rename this resume and cover letter with ChatGPT. If you want to regenerate it, you can click here. Okay, you can copy it from here. So in this way, guys, we can easily generate a resume or cover letter, a useful feature for students who are looking for a job. Thank you for watching the video. In this lesson, we will learn how ChatGPT can be useful for HR executives or HR managers or the HR department. If you are looking to hire someone and you want some screening questions, you can easily use ChatGPT. With that, you can also draft a welcome message, let's say for a new employee joining next week. So let's see how ChatGPT can be useful for this. So here is our ChatGPT, new chat. Now I'll write some prompts. Let's say we are hiring a senior software engineer and looking for some screening questions to assess their programming skills. Because obviously we are hiring for a senior software engineer. So guys, you can write we are hiring a senior software engineer. Can you suggest some screening questions to assess their programming skills? Now let's see the result. Okay, here it is. Some great screening questions are provided by ChatGPT. Okay, here are some screening questions to assess a senior software engineer's programming skills. Okay, now we can also write a welcome message. Let's say we have a new employee joining. Here is the prompt. We have a new employee joining next week. Can you help draft a welcome message for their onboarding? We can also mention, let's say, as a senior software engineer. So the results are more specific. Can you help draft a welcome message for their onboarding? Okay, so here it is. Subject, welcome to the company. Employee name on behalf of the entire company. Here the name of the company will come. We are welcoming a new senior software engineer and other details are mentioned for a welcome message. We could have also written at the end, keep it short. Okay, this looks fine. You can copy from here, regenerate from here, or you can mention ChatGPT that it is a bad response. So in this way, guys, we can easily use ChatGPT for the HR department. Thank you for watching the video. In this lesson, we will learn how to use ChatGPT for coding. So you can easily generate codes, write queries using ChatGPT. With that, get the correct syntax of any concept. You can fix your codes. If you want a specific code to be converted into another language, let's say you want a Java code to be converted to a Python code, you can also do that with ChatGPT. Ask for some best practices for writing a function or a code in any programming language using ChatGPT. Let's see. So here is our chat GPT. I'll click on new chat. First, to begin with, I'll get an SQL query to get the maximum marks from a student's table. Okay, so it will give us the syntax. Let's see. Here it is. The syntax is visible. You can also copy this code and use it. Okay, here is the syntax. You can copy it. Now let me go towards coding. Write a Python code for hello world. Okay, a simple prompt. Okay, here it is with the output. You can copy the code from here. Now let's say how can we implement binary search in Python. Okay, so it has explained us the code. We can copy this code, and it has also given us the implementation. That means the complete description and understanding of the code written above, which is great. Now let me go towards a specific function, length function in Java. Okay, so here it has given us some examples for the length function. Okay, now I'll get the syntax. What is the correct syntax of if else in Java? Okay, it will show the syntax completely and explain it. Also an example here you can see, and the example would also be explained complete. Okay, we can copy the code also, syntax and code both. Now let us see how we can fix a code. Okay, so I'll just take a code from my website. Let's say Java tutorial. I'll copy this code. Okay, let me write how do I fix the following Java code which prints two lines. Okay, and here is the code. Okay, now this is the correct code. I'll just do some changes. Let's say I'll remove this and I'll remove this. Now two errors would be shown, but it will get fixed by ChatGPT. Copy and right click, paste the entire code with the prompt. Fix the following Java code. So I'm just giving a simple example. Okay, it has shown that what were the errors, and the code is fixed now. The changes are visible. Okay, now let us convert a code in another language. So we are having this code. Let me fix it and I'll mention that convert the following code in Python, or I can directly mention write the following code in Python. It's in Java. Copy, right click and paste. Okay, write the following code in Python. Okay, so it has given us the same code to print 2 lines in Python. In this way, guys, we can easily use ChatGPT to work around coding. You can generate codes, best practices, syntax. You can write a specific code in another language. You can also regenerate the code snippets and add comments to your code. Thank you for watching the video. In this lesson, we will learn how to use ChatGPT for social media. Let's say you want to write a LinkedIn post or a Twitter post, you can easily use ChatGPT. You can also directly ask ChatGPT to write a Facebook post. Okay, you can also mention that you need to add a link to your product in the result. Let's see. So here is our ChatGPT. We logged in. Click new chat and now let us write the prompts. Let's say we need to write our first post on LinkedIn regarding our new tech podcast launch. Okay, it has also provided us the hashtags and other details. Okay, here it is. You can also copy this from here, or if you want to regenerate, click here. Now let us write a Twitter post. Let's say I want to write a Twitter post to ask the educational influencers as well as professors to discuss about an educational website, Studiopedia. Okay, with that you also want the link of Studiopedia to be added to the Twitter post. Let's see. Okay, here it is. You can add the link here. Also the hashtags are visible. Now let us write what are the 5 tactics to grow our Instagram followers. Okay, here it is. Now let us write tactics to grow our YouTube subscribers. Okay, so here are some tips. In this way, guys, we can easily use ChatGPT to write social media posts and to learn about how to get some tactics to grow our followers. Thank you for watching the video. In this lesson, we will learn how to fix the spelling and grammar using ChatGPT. Let's say you have a text or even a lengthy paragraph and you want to check the spelling and grammar. You can easily achieve this with ChatGPT. With that, you can also return the explanations of what was wrong in the text or paragraph. Let's see how. Here is our chat GPT. Go to new chat. Now let's say I have a text. Okay, my name is Amit Diwan and I have a website, Studiopedia. Okay, let me remove this and this also. Now this is a text. I want to check the spelling. What I'll write? Fix the spelling and grammar of the following text. Let's see what will happen. Okay, now I'll write it again and I just want to, let's say I just want to return the corrected text. I'm just trying it here because I don't want this to come. Okay, that's it, fine. It removed the following. I never wanted this. Now I want to know what was wrong in my text. So what I'll do, I'll just return the explanations of what was wrong. Okay, so it has given us the explanations. Okay, so guys, in this way we can easily fix the grammar and spelling of any text or paragraph with ChatGPT. I can save it, I can rename it, fix the grammar, let's say. Okay, thank you for watching the video. In this lesson we will learn how we can use ChatGPT for marketing. Let's say you want to create an advertisement or you want to conduct a survey and want survey questions. You can easily use ChatGPT for it. Also, you can analyze your competitors' strategies, create a timeline for a product launch. With that, you can also prepare some points for a meeting. Let's say you want to generate some key insights or bullet points. You can easily do that. Let's see how. Here's your chat GPT. Let me click on new chat. Now I'll start with the prompts. Let's say I want to create an advertisement for my Python online course. Okay, here you can see it has provided us with the entire advertisement. Why choose a course, what you'll learn, who is this course for. Okay, you can add the button here for enroll now, the course logo as well as the website URL. Now let's say we want to conduct a survey and want survey questions. We want to conduct a survey to understand customer preferences. Can you suggest some survey questions? Okay, now let us analyze our competitors' social media strategies. We need to analyze our competitors' social media strategies. Can you provide some key points? So here it is, the platform presence, audience engagement, strategies for content, visual branding, hashtags. So here it is. Now I want to create a timeline for a product launch in the FMCG sector, let's say. So the following is our prompt: create a timeline for a product launch in the FMCG sector. Okay. Okay, so here is the timeline. Market research, then comes your marketing distribution, pre-launch, activities, launch, event preparation, product launch, and all the information for a product launch. That is the timeline. Now let's say you want to prepare for a meeting with a client to discuss the course launch. For that, you can generate some bullet points. So here it is, some bullet points to prepare for the meeting. Overview of the course content, highlight the target audience and other strategies and analysis. So in this way, guys, we can use ChatGPT for marketing to create an advertisement, to get survey questions, analyze our competitors' strategies, create a timeline for a product launch. Okay, we can also rename it for marketing, ChatGPT for marketing. Thank you for watching the video. In this lesson, we will learn how we can use ChatGPT for shopping. We can ask for gift ideas or products from ChatGPT to get relevant results. Let's see. So here is our ChatGPT. Click new chat. Now let's say what are some gift ideas for a boy kid aged 6. Okay, here it is. Now let us see another prompt. What are some gift ideas for people who love cricket? Okay, here it is. Training equipment, cricket video games, match tickets, books, cricket clothing, cricket equipment. Now let us see what are some good cameras for recording YouTube videos. So it is giving some suggestions. Okay. So in this way, guys, we can use ChatGPT for our shopping experience. Okay. For shopping. We can also mention that what specific gifts we are looking for. Thank you for watching the video. In this lesson, we will learn how we can use ChatGPT to plan a vacation. Let's say you're planning a vacation, you want some hotel recommendations, some restaurants, great restaurants when you're visiting a specific place, a country, or a state. Then ChatGPT can be of great help. You can also ask for some places to travel in a specific country, or you can also ask how can I find a 5-star hotel or a 4-star hotel in any country in a specific month. Let's see. So here is our ChatGPT. I'll just write my first prompt. What are some things I need to do if I visit Dubai? So let's see what will be the answer. So here are some places recommended by ChatGPT: Burj Khalifa, Dubai Mall, Desert Safari, Dubai Museum. So these are quite great and perfect recommendations by ChatGPT. Okay, here is a thing we should read. Okay, recommendations are also provided. Now let's say I want to visit a specific place in Dubai. I want hotel recommendations. Then, so there is a place in Dubai called Dubai Creek. I have just mentioned when visiting Dubai Creek, what area should I stay in? Let's see what would be the recommendations. Dera, okay. Bar Dubai. Okay, so these places are near Dubai Creek or a part of Dubai Creek. That's why it has been recommended by ChatGPT. Now let me find some hotels. Can you find me hotels for a 5-day trip in the May month? Okay, let's see what are the recommendations. Okay, so these are the recommendations. Now last one. What are some places during my trip to Burj Khalifa? Okay, so this will let you know about some restaurants. Okay, located on the 122nd floor of the Burj Khalifa. These results would be in and around Burj Khalifa. So this looks fine. This is how you can plan your vacation using ChatGPT. In this lesson, we will learn how we can generate a meal plan or a recipe using ChatGPT. With that, we can also get customized recipes for, let's say, someone who is dealing with diabetes or high blood pressure. With that, we can also get some flavor combinations. Also, we can get customized recipes for a dish, let's say, that should be high in protein or vitamins. Let's see. Here is our ChatGPT. Let us create a new chat. Okay, now let's say I'll ask, give me a recipe of an Indian dish high in protein. Let's see what would be the recommendation. Chana masala with the instructions and what are the ingredients. Okay, that's fine. If you want another recommendation, you can click here, regenerate. If you want to copy, you can click here. Now let us generate a meal plan. What's a good meal plan for someone, let's say, dealing with high blood pressure? So it would be great if such things are also recommended in a proper way by ChatGPT. Let's see. We got all the recommendations: breakfast, mid-morning snack, lunch, afternoon snack, dinner, evening snack, and the notes also. So we got all the recommendations. And the last thing which I should mention, always consult with a healthcare professional before making significant changes. So this is really important. Now let us see some flavor combinations. What are some flavor combinations that go well with an Indian tea? Let's see what would be the answer. A recommendation. Flavor combinations. Okay, so we got it. So guys, I'll rename. So guys, we saw how we can use ChatGPT to generate recipes, meal plans, flavor combinations, and that too specifically, let's say, high in protein or someone who's dealing with diabetes or high blood pressure. But before following this, you should definitely consult a dietitian or a healthcare professional. Thank you for watching the video. In this lesson, we will learn how we can create a workout plan using ChatGPT. We can also create a training program, and we can be more specific by mentioning the age of someone who wants a workout plan or a training program. With that, we can also ask ChatGPT that you can recommend exercises for someone who just had a surgery, let's say hip replacement surgery or a knee replacement surgery. So we can mention everything in the form of a prompt. Let's see. So here is our ChatGPT. Let me click on new chat. Now guys, here what we can do, I'll write create a workout plan for a 25-year-old male who wants to lose weight but give exercises that can be performed at home without gym equipments. Okay, the workout routine is visible now without any gym equipment. Also some tips are visible. Now let us develop a training program that focuses on low impact exercises because the program we are creating for is a man aged 60 who just had a surgery. So this is the prompt: develop a training program for a man aged 60 that focuses on low impact exercises. The man recovered from a hip replacement surgery. Let's see. So all these exercises are visible. Frequency is also visible. And it's also visible you need to consult a healthcare professional. Obviously, please consult a healthcare professional before following these steps. Also, if you want, you can copy this from here, regenerate these entire steps. You want a different exercise or some other recommendations, click here. And if you did not like this, you can mention bad response to ChatGPT. Let me rename it. Generate a workout plan. We saw how we can use ChatGPT to create a workout plan as well as a training program. Specific for someone, let's say we also mentioned the age or any issue or any surgery so that the results are properly generated by the AI model. Thank you for watching the video.